Alright, welcome back to another stream of Disco Elysium with our never-ending playthrough. Now over 50 hours into it and still on day 3. And yeah, we're gonna continue, I guess, not focusing on the investigation and getting distracted by all kinds of other side missions, like creating a nightclub in this abandoned church here. Or at least half abandoned church. Let's see if there was any more dialogue with her here.
Yes, what is it?
Have you seen the crabman?
No.
But you know he's around.
Yes.
It sounds like you're not worried about him at all.
No, you're right. I'm not.
Why are there so many machines in this place?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Why do you need an antenna?
I use the AR-1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit.
I don't understand.
RAIN prefix is my radio computer.
And that antenna is its processing unit?
Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
Not really.
Alright. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
What's on air?
On the front. The unified front of radio waves. Licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region. It's all around us. That's what on air means.
In the AR-1, is it a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market, so I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
She liked telling me this. It calmed her nerves.
Great.
All right. I wonder how the sound appears exactly at this point in the church. But there's nothing to interact with here, so let's have a look at our task journal. Yeah, gotta talk to her about the music in the nightclub idea.
Yes, what is it? What? I hate it.
That was quick. Why do you hate it?
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Right. But how do you feel about a club for Edonic dance music? Nordic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
But what?
Take a guess, why don't you?
A petting zoo? But not the one for animals?
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Good luck.
I'm not coming in there.
Kim just can't be bothered. Above a 2mm hole again.
The swallow, you mean? What about it?
Do you have any idea where this hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade. Strange things may flourish in the dark.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the Crabman lives.
I know.
You don't think Crabman might be somehow responsible here?
No, I don't.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning. Her hands typing hundreds of commands into the machine.
Great. Thanks.
Okay, back to the party goers we go.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Yeah, logic option is pretty bad here. Let's talk about the church again.
Yes? What's the deal?
I was using the mainframe when Suna, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, appeared.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
Do I be upfront or do I just indicate that she isn't a fan of the idea? I'm gonna keep that for me for now.
What a pity! That's my favourite thing in the world! And she doesn't like it at all!
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity?
Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear that she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, honour man!
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
The lines in the dark exist! Coexist!
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
She absolutely does not. Really, truly despises it.
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
I refuse to throw her out, but I can try convincing her.
Excellent! Good luck, my friend. Goodbye, officer.
Gave us some items we can use here to get a better logic stat. Because I wanna try the choice again. That helps us look past what we're planning here. Yeah, that's pretty much like the max logic I can have here.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
I mean, 42% is definitely much better.
Okay, so the Speed Freaks want to start a club for dance music. That much checks out. Youths like music. You feel as though you might have liked music more when you were young, too. But you digress.
Okay, we failed. Rapid Chin, what's the gist of it?
The gist of it is, they want to turn the church into a club, but a suspicious element has overtaken the building. It's very important to understand what the gist of things is. Always consult the gist before making up your mind. This is going well. Plus, and it has to be considered, you can't invent the future of dance music in this smelly old tent. Imagine if you had the church. That settles it. Analysis complete. Their story checks out.
Yeah, surely it does. Which is why we failed the logic option.
It still feels as if this didn't quite go as it should have. But
Goodbye, officer.
Yeah, I mean, ideally I would like to figure out what it is they're doing exactly there. Before, you know, kind of like opening up the church to them. So we have like the full intentions.
Hello again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if I want to convince her to cooperate if I don't know what it is they're exactly doing. So I might just come back here once a white check is available again and focus on another task instead for now. So there was like an option to fast travel, right? Yeah, quite a few options here we could trigger. I'm not quite sure how to fast travel this game, but that's alright. There's definitely some things to explore on the way back.
winter, slow to let go of Rivershore. Flecks some more wet snow from above. The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff. And to think, It seemed as though it were already spring.
How does it feel?
You're warm in your hat and your coat. Like a well-equipped explorer, you comfortably survey the white landscape.
Okay, so that's another kind of like shivers option, where we basically feel like the environment and what's where.
More winding coastlines lined with abandoned buildings, crumbling piers, salt water lapping at their dark piles, grey and red forgotten city blocks, what remains of the pre-revolutionary effort to gentrify the coast. The waters turn black, Coal City in the shadow of San Martin, a boomtown, back when coal extracted from countless shafts near the city was needed to power Revachol. No more. The coal was supplanted by petroleum from the ocean floor and hydropower from the Esperance. Everything crumbled. These days, only the weakest remain in Coal City. Their hopes of getting rich linger in the defunct shafts under their feet. Below the old mines, L'Océan Municipal, Revachol's underground cemetery. Le Petit Rat braved the underground passageways, trying to get to Le Royaume,
Le Royaume.
where the Philippian kings were interred, with their doctors and their admirals. Mausoleums, burial chambers, leaf gold still remains on the double door of the morning.
Le Petit Rat.
Children under 14, they go underground looking for artifacts to sell to foreign museums. And for fabled relics, their parents let them. They
Get
go
to the
deep.
chopper!
Get to the chopper. Hey there, Dr. Darling. Welcome in. And good day to you. It is indeed disco time. At least for a very short one today. But yeah, I have a bit of time before work. But only for another hour and 10 minutes or so. But hey, it's something. As long as I can make some progress with this game, that's good.
After rubies, melchiorite, lapis lazuli, plundered from Safle and Seol during the time of the suzerain, in the burial chambers of the kings, Grand old Philip, Guillaume II, and even in the mausoleum of Philip the Opulent. 2 kilometers underground, in a winding shaft along whose walls mirrors have been placed, so that daylight may eternally fall upon the richest of all the kings. The mausoleum contains untold quantities of gold, and that special, purest of the pure magenta cocaine, favored by Revacholian royalty. Did someone say untold quantities of cocaine? Drop everything immediately and go looking for this hoard. After rubies, melchiorite, lapis lazuli, plundered from Safle and Seol during the time of the suzerain, in the burial chambers of the kings, Grand old Philip, Guillaume II, and even in the mausoleum of Philip the Opulent.
And you bought the game, 75% discount on Steam. Oh, nice. Yeah, that would have been a good deal. I think I bought it for $10 when I got it in like December or so. It was like around the time that I think Rod played it. Yes, it would have been a similar kind of like Selvin. But yeah, that's great. I mean, I'm glad you liked it so much that you wanted to buy it. I can definitely take less time to finish it because you can of course decide whether or not to listen to all the dialogue in this game. You can also decide, I think, to have narration on or off. Because sometimes it might be more of a mood of just like, reading it and not listening to every word. Because they can be quite slow to speak sometimes. But that being said, though, I think the voice acting is great. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting seeing what kind of like choices you might end up going with. and how you're gonna skill your character. Because there can be quite a bit of variation as to what options have an impact on you. If I ever replay this game, and I doubt it's gonna happen anytime soon, then I would go like the complete opposite, I think, and go with intellect and motorics. Because they very rarely pop up in my dialogue choices. Like automatically. Would be interesting. Still before the next AC Odyssey playthrough. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think Odyssey I'm not gonna be playing for a good while. There's still like so many other open world games I would really like to play first. And yeah, with the historical order run, I don't really plan on playing any other AC games in between. So the earliest I would even consider playing Odyssey is when I'm like done with the historical order run, I think. And yeah, it's gonna be a good while. But yeah, I guess the next time I actually replay Odyssey, I might even not be tired of the game. Which might be a good thing.
Two kilometers underground, in a winding shaft along whose walls mirrors have been placed, so that daylight may eternally fall upon the richest of all the kings. The mausoleum contains untold quantities of gold, and that special, purest of the pure magenta cocaine, favored by Revacholian royalty. Did someone say untold quantities of cocaine? Drop everything immediately and go looking for this hoard.
We already heard that.
Few Patira return from the shafts. Even fewer find what they're looking for. A small child steps out of the black tunnel with silver trinkets in her pockets. All around her, white snow on the extinguished coke furnaces and on the weather-worn shacks where fathers beat their sons after drinking. The snow melts on your fingers, turning to water.
What is below me?
Layer upon layer of sand, poisoned with industrial runoff. The storm drainage, hidden bunkers. Rats scuttle.
Tell me the secrets of the sands, wind.
Someone stuffed a big old polar anorak into a concrete pipe under the boardwalk. It would keep you warm. You would probably never happen across it. But who knows?
We should keep moving. Who knows when the snow will let up?
Oh, I haven't checked out this yet. The red tire of a motor carriage adorns the reeds. Rust-eaten letters read Mazout. Looking back at you from the rust-colored water, you.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
You must be the Lillian twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Maybe there's some kind of reason why they're laughing. An interesting reason, somehow tied to the case.
What are you laughing about?
The boy stops laughing and looks at his toes. Oh, okay. So now he's shy. Now he's not talking, just wobbling around like he's afraid of something.
Is little Lily your sister?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That was very insightful.
The old woman still hums her unknown song. She opens her eyes to acknowledge your presence.
I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for me?
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Yes. Yes. Like the kid said.
Hell yeah. No, we must run around ceaselessly. It would be torture to stay put.
Physical instrument is like, no rest for you, dude. No rest for the wicked.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Why could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the Elysium.
I mean, that's pretty cool. Being able to save money. The other thing is, though, we still have one clue to solve in our hotel room. And if I don't pay for it this night, then I'm not sure if I have access to it again. So it might be something we have to take care of today. And there's also the whole like mirror thing. Where we have to like do dice rolls to get through to our true self. And I'm not sure if I can just use any mirror or if it has to be the one in the hotel room. But either way, I mean, like a free room would be pretty nice.
No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there.
I'm still going to talk about that I'm not sure it's appropriate for the RCM to accept free accommodation.
Oh, don't. It's your choice. No skin off my teeth.
Why isn't anyone using the room?
My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
I guess you got yourself a new tenant.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the place.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room.
Oh yeah? You are? Fair enough.
Should he? This environment encourages one thing, and one thing only. Drinking.
I'm not so sure about that. I mean, this honestly seems like a better environment than the whirling and Rex. To maybe get like out of, you know, the kind of headspace and place that Harry has been in.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangements. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
That's fair enough. Oh, I mean, this room looks pretty good, I have to say. The floorboards creak under your step. I mean, looks pretty cozy, I guess. This intricate heat engine hums quietly, giving up pleasant warmth. Old science fiction magazines, books about birdwatching, an almanac from 39.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum. The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
Looks like this is my new home. Wonder where the old one went.
Westward, across the canal, towers the whirling in rags. Door number 1 on the second floor is locked. Behind it lies a trashed room. 1 floor below, behind a counter, stands an irritable man.
The irritable man, aka God.
In a small shack in the fishing village, a baroque heater hums quietly, emanating a sense of comforting warmth. A wash basin lies on the table, the water inside reflecting the somber face of the world. Far away, on the corner of Perdition and the Main, a nondescript building, obscured in a haze. It's vacant and lost, just like its tenant.
Thank you, strange sensation, for a fair assessment of the current situation.
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Huh. I could shave myself.
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. You'll be looking like a pansy without the chops. A fucking pansy.
Okay, I wanna see if I can boost my hand-eye coordination before we attempt this. Because I would like to succeed with it. Okay, we only have 1 item to boost it, really. That's something.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly.
For your clean-shaven cheeks.
They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath. You don't have a face anymore. It's all baby ass now.
Was shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe. The beardless nature of your cheeks makes the expression seem even more like a terrifying grimace.
But hey, we look like a little less scary now. You see the waves, the sea, the church.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it.
Ah, yeah. Interesting. So that's the whole choice we can do here. Might as well see if we can boost electrochemistry to make this a higher chance. It's still gonna be maybe just like 5%, but better try. Especially if I can try again in the morning. We look so ridiculous. Ah, Jesus. I mean, it's definitely gonna help from stopping the expression.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
8%.
Reflection in it. The expression fixed still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
Fair enough. Okay, back to our regular clothing here. Could use a windbreaker a bit here. Why not? Korojev jacket here. Let's have a look. Giving us plus 1 logic. Checkmate.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Yeah, no time to rest for now.
Yes?
So, I shaved.
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps...
What is it? You can tell me, Kim.
I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the...
damage.
Either way, good on you. You were saying?
Thanks for the roast, dude. It's kinda cool how the picture actually changes. At the bottom left. It's like also shaven now.
mister.
Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Yeah, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything. Bye!
Just gonna have another look here if I missed anything on that side. Okay, yeah, we've been here. I think it's time to just go back now. With the main land.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring. The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. You see slabs of concrete north. In the east, the city center hums to you. The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again, always the cold. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
Say nothing, just put the trap down.
You set the apparatus back on the ground, among the reeds.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I'm looking for something that plays a tape for police business.
Yeah, we still have those boom boxes on the shelves.
Care to share your Pyoho lead-on with me?
Have you tried it before?
It's almost like he's worried for you. The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved. Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care.
Ah, okay, so that's like the drug, wasn't it? I wasn't too sure what exactly it was, or what was maybe connected to the tape player. Yeah, I don't actually want to take it though. But yeah, there's no option at this point. Like, all of them are basically like getting it now.
If you say so. Here you go, man.
Yes, darling. That's the coalition government ordained Parolidon. Straight into your gut. Not so sure about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna refuse it.
I respect your decision, officer. What else can I help you with?
Okay.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
I mean, now that I don't have to spend $20 on a room, we can actually go ahead and, buy the boombox for $12. I'm still gonna ask, can I just play a tape on one of the boomboxes real quick?
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out freebies. Never have, won't now.
Can I get a police discount?
A discount? I do have to keep the lights on, man. It's 12 real.
A man like that in a neighborhood like this, in a rickety house falling into the sea, there's fear in him. Use it to your advantage.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna buy for 12.
12 is a good number. Good internal balance. 12 has integrity. And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Nice. It's pretty major, because there's quite a few, I think, tapes you have to play. It's like an actual boombox. Amazing. Just gonna run around with a boombox like this. Okay, so there's two tapes we have here. Let's play the Door Gunner Megamix first. The magnetic tape acquired from Titus Hardy, it supposedly holds a recording of a mercenary task force radio communications recorded via ADE encryption station. Not a good omen, requires a boombox to play.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. You push command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachon. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the Summerfolk Valson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style.
So that's supposedly the victim, the one who's hanging in the tree. Makes you wonder how that ever happened, right? Hearing this tape. He seems like such a lovely fella.
Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
What was that at the very end? Silence?
End of recording.
What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
I agree, he also sounded inebriated.
Still.
There's more going on here than we know.
Who's this Cody?
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his?
Maybe the guy who's screaming right to work? What's Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
You think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
Okay then, what now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night. The contrast feels chilly, inappropriate even.
Would be cool if we could actually play like radio songs of it, like beats. Let's also listen to the tape Smallest Church in Saint-Saint. The tape you found from a shack on the coast. The A-side has Smallest Church in Saint-Saint written on it, while the B-side is supposed to contain the instrumental version. Requires a boombox to play.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Yeah, just in case there's like a loud surprise for us, let's keep a harmless distance.
The organ starts playing, a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know, this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it is. This is your tune. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
Could I sing this for karaoke? I think I could sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like 1,000,000 times. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
What?
Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand.
Well, we have something to give to guards to kind of like repay some damage that we've inflicted. So maybe that wins us a favor with him. Plus we also move out of the whirling in rags and we have our own home now. So he should be pretty happy about all of these circumstances.
The lieutenant looks at you as you remove the tape from the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
I can still deck with the apricot chewing gum wrapper.
There it is again. The scent of...
There, we already triggered everything there.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here?
Don't care about the racist mug.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso. The pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it, but nothing familiar.
What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know.
Who are you?
Gone.
Okay, there's a book or badge. And the folded library card.
The library card is folded in.
But yeah, we also triggered all of this here. Okay. Good enough.
You see 2 lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers? Everything's still cool here, officer. Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about... Very cool. I like...
Yeah, I thought I could maybe sell some stuff here to him. Let's go back to the shopkeeper. Because I wonder if I can maybe sell all the kind of like trash you've been collecting. For some extra money.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I thought I could sell like all the trash that we have, but I guess not.
Another time, perhaps.
Wait, that's our boombox currently playing? Amazing.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guarantee.
Yeah, we can also talk with the station here about something. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, conversation about the dead body. We gotta call Jamrock Public Library for information on the library card's owner.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need to report a dead body on the Martinet boardwalk.
One moment. Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
An unidentified middle-aged man, height 170 to 175 centimeters, dark hair, medium build, looks like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head against a metal bench.
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence?
Seems like it was an accident.
No field autopsy necessary.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
Hey there, the Headless Owl. Welcome in. And thank you for joining. This is probably one of the saddest parts of the game. Or the dead body here on the boardwalk. It seems like Kim is convinced it was just like an accident, but I'm not so sure. He was wearing boots, trousers, and an old leather jacket with a bright blue lining. I found a library card from his pockets.
Any information on the library card?
It's from Central Jamrock Public Library. It belongs to someone named Billy Magin.
Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
We're taking the case.
I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I gotcha. That makes sense. I'm looking forward to find out what really happened there. But also would be interesting to get Kim to kind of like look into it a bit more, or kind of get his interest. Because it didn't really seem like he was too interested in trying to solve the case. Connect me to the Jamrock Public Library.
Hold on, officer. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
I'm looking for any information that you can provide on Billy Majan, a reader.
Billy Majan, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
On Moreau Drive in central Jamrock, in a darkened hall lit by orange desk lamps, far away from the noise outside, a middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelves, looking for a paperback.
Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majan's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
Yeah, home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
Do you have any other information on Billy Majan?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do you know someone who was?
Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majan? They returned a Tybalt book the other day. Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
Do you know the husband's name?
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Can Marie describe to me what the husband looked like?
Marie? She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
What was he wearing?
1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
Thank you, that's all from me. I have no other questions.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Anything else you need from me? 57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of stairs.
Alright. That's everything here. Let's go back into Whirling and Rex here. And I want to have a quick look if I can still go into my room, because we technically still have it for this day. Until 9 PM. Okay, we still do. That's good. Of course, there's this thing here, and I think we need conceptualization to solve it. Last time we kind of failed with a pretty high chance, I think. So I want to see if I can trigger this time, because we're now moving into another place to sleep. And if I don't pay $20 this day, then I won't have access to this room anymore. So it would be good if we could trigger it now.
window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind.
Okay, I actually need visual calculus here. Sophis. Not conceptualization.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Assess the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The shoe you found on the balcony fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe.
Well, that explains it. What a stupid thing to do.
Pretty much. But hey, at least you found your shoe. Not that it will keep you warm at night.
Alright, so that's solved. That's cool, I guess. I wonder if I use another mirror, if I have another chance to try to stop the expression choice.
A mirror hangs
I guess not.
on the bathroom wall. In it, your clean-shaven face, adorned with the expression. You're still not accustomed to it.
Okay. Guess we're done here.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
Titus Hardy gave us a recording where the deceased states his intentions to commit a rape.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table. This does not surprise her.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
On this tape, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Something to that effect, yes.
The phrase was used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Kohoi was mentioned.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Why say things like that? Machismo?
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Persona?
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. It was like the Seminoles conflict, the Khohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person, then cast in Norani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
When he said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a deeply troubled man.
Hold on, he said he was mentally done. That sounds like he's a broken man to me.
Well, maybe I pieced him back together with my magical personality.
Weren't you afraid?
Afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your mother probably never told you this, but girls are evil. Had I the physical robustness and social support, I'd be in Khohoi. I would be tearing it up Soldier of the Apocalypse style.
She wouldn't. She doesn't have the full Hoi in her.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? In Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
There is a small measure of pride in her, that she could quell the rage in such a being.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Now that you've had some time, can you tell us more about the victim?
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. It just occurred to me, colleague. We still haven't performed the field autopsy on the deceased.
Yeah, we haven't.
The questions I have assume some kind of foreknowledge on our part. I suggest we go and perform it now, and return once we've brought ourselves up to date.
Yeah, let's go.
Excuse the delay, miss. The situation will be addressed now. We'll be back soon.
The young woman nods, then proceeds to feed herself another cigarette as you leave.
Yeah, we still haven't put the body down after 3 days. The things you do for your principles.
Can I help you?
Also, hey there, Absolution. Welcome in. How's it going? Guard, I found a new bird for the whirling. Give him the ruffed grouse.
What is this thing?
I wanted to apologize for breaking the great score by bringing you this ruffed grouse.
Okay, well, this is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
Well, it's a start.
People just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem. This was mostly about the fucking cardio. Massive cardio here. You'll live till 90, or you get a heart attack from running.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
Isn't it, Kim? Isn't it? The game reminds you a bit of Lovecraft settings. Yeah, I can see that. definitely has a similar vibe. God, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
Yeah, but Johnny Law's about to tear it up sad style.
Whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can do without right now.
Why do you even have a PA system if no one's going to use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
When was the last time you had a band play here?
It's not for bands, it's for clients. Some clients, okay? Not you.
I'm a real client. I've paid my boats and have the right to use the karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
It's alright, I have my own song with me. Give him a tape for smallest church in Sansa.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard. This is the look of a man who's defeated. He knows he's out of excuses.
Yes.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself. Oh yeah, time to do the damage.
Alright, I guess you can actually sing karaoke now. I've been waiting for this.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Put your lip against the microphone and test it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand?
Look around the room first.
There are some people out there, but mostly a post-meridian slumber has fallen on the premise. Not super lively. It would be wiser to perform in the evening, no? But the choice is yours. Yes, you could always do it in the evening. It will be less scary with a lot of people.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm gonna wait. Until, like, you know, all the disco lights are on. It just a lot more atmospheric. It might also increase our chance for drama. And then I can also use some items that give us a drama boost. But that will have to wait until next time, because for today this is all the time I have for Disco Elysium. But hey, we still made some good progress, you know. Got a new house. Definitely had some breakthroughs here by also listening to the recording and getting to talk to Classy again. And yeah, it's a good point to continue next time. But yeah, it was good even, you know, with a short session to still, you know, make some progress here. Plus next time we can also finally, you know, sing some disco. And isn't that really like our main objective? It's been the one we had since like early Monday morning. So basically since the game began. No. Yeah, I would love to keep on going, but that's how it is sometimes. Next time. Thank you all so much for coming by and for joining me for this short Disco Elysium session. I'm gonna go and raid out to Rod here, who's playing some Batman Arkham Knight. He's doing his annual series run of the game. No worries, Absolution. Thank you for being here and for joining. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for dropping by. And I will catch you all on the next one.